But pay attention to Nicholas Kristof. Now, Nicholas Kristof is a liberal opinion writer for the liberal New York Times. And over the last few years, what he's done is write a series of columns on African doctors. And because he went over to Africa and he realized, now, Africa doesn't have developed states. And in fact, in many places in the world, states are a problem. And this is part of Peterson's argument. Peterson is saying, in the West, we've done pretty good at states, at governments. Most of human history, most of the world have done a terrible job at governments. And if you want to look at an entire continent full of underperforming and poor governments, look at Africa. Okay? Well, what is the medical system for Africa? Well, if you're someone who's grown wealthy in Nigeria on oil money, well, then you can fly to Europe or fly to the United States and have your kids educated in the United States and Europe. But if you're a poor African, where do you go for medical care? You go to Christians. Well, where have these Christian doctors been educated? In North America. Well, why would you go to American University, go through all the expense of medical school, and then go overseas full-time, not a little feel-good-about-myself junket, but full-time and devote your entire life to handing out what you could make a very comfortable living at in North America and Europe, or even in these other countries serving the elite? Why would you spend your life helping poor people? It makes no sense. It makes Jesus sense. That's what Jesus does. Well, what are these doctors anticipating? A crown and glory. It's the opiate of the masses. That we have to put this away. We have to get rid of this. Let's be a celebrity atheist and make sure nobody believes this. All right. Do you want to get rid of health care for Africans? Is that your goal? By getting rid of religion? Because that's one of the things religion is doing.